Welcome to another episode of Lunch with the Shark. Join us as we dive deep into discussions about business, accounting, and finance to help you build a business that thrives. Now sit back and have a bite with your host, the Shark CFO, Vidal Espinosa.
Well, hello. Good afternoon, and welcome to a new edition of Lunch with the Shark. I am your host, Vidal, the Shark CFO Espinosa, and welcome to a new week in December. We're almost over the bridge. Actually, not over. We are almost to the end of the bridge on 2020. There's only a few days left in this year. And again, what a year. What a year full of surprises, a year full of hiccups, a year full of changes. Everything changed in every single aspect. When it comes to business, when it comes to family, when it comes to taking care of each other and taking care of our family and friends. It's been a quite interesting year. It's full of learning, full of experiences, and most of all, it's full of resilience. We were shaken to our core, and we were put to a test and see how how strong we were to handle and manage this little minuscule crisis that the whole humanity it's going and has gone through. We've lost multiple lives close to us, close to our circle, close to our family. Last Friday, I was reading an article, and it's been, I think, out of 70 million cases worldwide, it's 2.25% death rate. That's a shitload of people. Regardless of the small percentage this little virus is causing, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. There's a lot of theories that this is man-made, it's not man-made, shit like that. And whatever it is, just be protected, take care of yourselves. Look, I have my muscle. I call it muscle because I know it's not a muscle. I know it's a protective item that it helps you separate the air from you, and I don't know what else it does, but it sort of feels like a muscle, regardless of whether it's a face cover, regardless of it's a personal medical device, whatever it is. We can't see people's faces. We can't identify each other. It's so sad seeing my kids running around with this in their face, and before they go out, they ask for it. Good for them, right? But sad. It's sad. Well, let's start this week in a positive note. And is your business ready to expand? What are you talking about? Like, I just started my business. It's a small business. Well, regardless of whether it's a micro business, a medium business, are you ready to expand? Like, are you prepared to expand? Are you reading the signals? Because business gives us our own business. It gives us signals. So when it's ready to move to certain phases, backtrack, go forward, go to the left, go to the right. But you must know how to read those signals. And those signals, mind you, come in the form of financial statements. Yes, they do come in the form of financial statements. Also, they come in the form of customer satisfaction surveys. Yes, customer satisfaction surveys. Our customers are going to tell us whether we're ready to expand or not. Our vendors are going to tell us whether we're ready to expand or not. So it's interesting if you know how to read those signals. Let's start by, first of all, understanding what's the definition of expansion. Expansion, okay? What is expansion? Expansion is the phase of the business cycle where real growth for 2 or more consecutive quarters, moving through a plateau to a peak. This is typically accompanied by a rise in employment, consumer confidence, and equity markets. Expansion is also referred to an economic recovery. And in this case, this week, we're not going to be talking about the economic recovery. It's like when we get out of a recession, it's because we have 2 quarters with positive growth, domestic product growth, and everything it seems to be right. No, we're not talking about that expansion. We're talking about our own business expansion. Are we ready to move to the next phase? Okay, are we ready to move to the next phase? Expansion is a phase of the business cycle. Yes, our business cycle, right? So, what are some causes of expansion in businesses? They are caused by factors external to the economy. And in this case, again, it's to our internal economy, okay? Such as positive conditions in our own business, technical changes in the production, manufacturing, or delivery of the service, and yes, external economical factors. External, yes, the world or the country's economy, it's doing much better. That's that's also a factor for our own business expansion. Okay, and now, mind you, expansion is not venturing into other businesses. Okay, expansion is continue the focus of our own business and grow it. Okay, let's give you an example. Let me give you an example. Um, I just had a whole bag of Cheetos. Okay, and Cheetos, it's actually made by, I think it's done by Frito-Lay, or I don't know. Let's say that they are their own company. I generally don't. Yes, they're done by Frito-Lay. I generally don't eat this chingaderas, but I had a craving for them. Okay, so let's say that they're doing really really well, and then they say, oh, you know what? We're doing so good that we're gonna venture into the muscles, into the face coverings. Okay, that's not expansion. That's creating a new business. Okay, expansion would be from Cheetos. Let's develop and launch a new product within our own industry. Our own industry is the fatty um, chips. Let's do Cheetos with barbecue or shit like that, right? That's expansion. That's expansion. Okay? So let's go over 5 ways to tell if you're ready to grow your business. Even thinking about growing your business, it's exciting. It's really exciting when you're like, shit, I'm ready to go to the next stage. I'm ready to get 10 more clients. I'm ready to. Are you ready? Or is it just your belief that you're ready? Remember, words are defined by what you think they mean. Okay? You can tell somebody, go fuck yourself. Okay? But maybe they take it as a joke, and you're not joking. Their interpretation of your go fuck yourself, it's different than what you meant. Okay? So maybe your interpretation of I am ready to grow, it's different than the actual signals your business it's giving you. Your business talks to you. Listen to your business. Okay? You need to understand, again, what comprises your business. Expansion means more products or services, customers, sales, and income for you. And for businesses with physical location, expansion might mean opening a bigger or second location. Okay? So, my definition and my interpretation of expansion, it's accurate. Expansion, it's not creating a new business. Expansion, it's growing your current business with products, services, customers, or multiple other locations. Okay? Not this, more of these. Not really, don't need this. This is shit. Use this to protect yourself. If you believe it, not just do it for the sake of it. Before you run into expanding your small business, you need to make sure your company is actually ready for growth. Yes, actually ready for growth. Read the signals. Your recent business success isn't the only thing you should look at. Not because you had an amazing year, which has been 2020. Think about it, mentalize you, visualize it. 2020 has been an amazing year. Okay? A lot of businesses failed because they did not plan. They were caught off guard. Unfortunately, a lot of business were caught off guard due to lack of planning. Okay? Your recent business success, again, it's not enough reason to start looking for multiple locations. Okay? Here are 5 ways to tell if you're ready to start your business growth. Number 1, you have regular customers. You must have regular customers. You should have a steady and hopefully growing base of customers. Having a regular flow of customers shows there is continued demand for your product or services. Repeat customers are the best kind of customers. They prove that your offerings are satisfactory and that recurrent revenue from repeat customers helps make your business more stable. And guess what? Repeat customers leave a higher profit margin on the table because there's no additional cost of acquiring that client. You already amortized that in the first transaction you did with them. Simple. You should be little leery of sudden spike of customers. Not because you have 1 or 2 months with 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 more clients. That's enough single. No. Okay? If you see a sudden surge, don't take that as your cue to expand your business immediately. Your increase in customers might be due to business seasonality or other market fluctuations. Wait a bit to see if your increasing customer is consistent or temporary. Come on. If you sell Christmas trees, are you selling Christmas trees January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August? No, you're not. I think so. Unless it's Christmas in July from QVC, or you sell to Costco and they start selling Christmas trees in August, but you mainly sell Christmas trees October, November, part of December, right? So don't think of expanding your business on those months because your spike is going to be up here. It's temporary, okay? Number 2, your customers want you to grow. If your customers keep asking you to grow, it might be time to grow. If customers are asking for more product or services and hours, it might be time to grow to meet customer demand. Hopefully, your growth will satisfy customers, which will increase sales and make up for the money you invest in expansion. For business with physical locations, you might want to consider opening a second business location if customers are traveling a great distance to get to you. Take note of what customers are asking for, and then look at the patterns. When customers call into my business with requests, we make notes in our CRM, and now we know what products or services we need to offer, or we are forgetting to offer to our current clients. Listen to your customers. Your customers are the best source of valuable information for your business to grow, for your business to get better. Listen. I sound like the haunted mansion. Listen. Number 3, you have regular profits. Shit. Fuck your numbers, right? Well, actually, not that number. You should know that number by heart. Look at your business net income. Basically, take your business gross income and subtract expenses. We've spoken about this. Last week we spoke about budgeting. So remember your net income. That net income does not include taxes. Okay? But if you have a good accountants and good tax planners, you probably are minimizing your tax implication, your tax liability. So let's look at that little bottom line, which is your net income. Basically, so this will tell you how much money your business is actually earning after you pay all your bills, including payroll. If you have regular increasing profits, it might be time to grow your business. Don't just focus on short-term success. Your success and earnings might not last. Look at long-term success and considerations growing profits. If your business doesn't have regular income, you can invest some of your profits into your business. As you expand your business, hopefully your net income will grow too. I'm going to give you an example. This year, 2020, we were all requested to remain in our homes. Yeah, from March 12, 17 or something like that, all the way until now, okay? We've been in our houses, in our homes, okay? In those 4 walls with a roof on top of it. Homes were not meant to hold people in 24/7 for almost 365 days, consecutive days. Most of us have been improving our homes. Most of us, a lot of people that I know have actually sold, like us, our house to buy a bigger house or to buy a more useful, friendly home to satisfy 2 necessities: our living and our business or our work, right? We have a client that it's actually one of our clients. It's a nursery. They sell flowers, plants, and things like that. They've seen a increase in revenue and in turn in profit of close of 250% compared to last year, because people are fixing up their houses. I'm living there. I'm living in my house. I want it to be pretty, nicer than what I had it. So they call me and say, hey, you know what? We're doing so good this year. I want to open a new location. I said, no. Previous year's data does not grant us to open a new location. Let's do the following. Let's actually prepare the back of the current nursery as part of our inventory, put it nice, fix it up, so we can actually start selling plants from there. And they actually listen. They're one of those customers that do listen to what we advise them. And they saw an increase for that month and onwards of 350%. People are fixing up their homes like crazy. But it's not time for them to open a new location. Nevertheless, that's expansion. Your industry is growing. If your industry is growing, expanding your business will be super easy. Yes. Check out your industry trend to find out if your market is on the rise. Where do I find that? Well, in any chamber that you belong pertaining to your industry. They actually collect data from multiple sources, even from their associates, and they'll give you that data. Maybe you're thinking that you're growing and you're growing 1, 2, 3, 5, 10%, and the average industry growth is 40, 50, 60%. We need to look into why you're not growing. Okay? If your industry is stagnant or fading, you might not want to expand. You might lose money in the end. Your industry might not be able to support your business if it's bigger or has more locations. Even if your business is in an industry without growth, you might be able to expand your business by offering new products or services. Think about offerings that can help future profits for your business, but in turn adds value to your service and it's utilized by your clients. These new products or services can help you gain income and stability to grow in the future. Number 5, you have too much business. Do you? You might come to a point where you're bringing in more business than you can handle. You might need more work, more employees, more space. Expanding your small business can help you manage your demand and even bring on more customers. Hire more team members or learn how to hire your first employee. Look, if you're a solopreneur, it's a bit difficult to let go of the control. It's something that you're going to learn in time and through a lot of employees. Yes, it's not easy. It's not easy controlling them. But the only way to move from one space to the other is by delegating and you focusing on the growth and them, your employees or your team members, focusing, yes, on the deliverables. Okay? You need to trust them. Find a large space for your business, or maybe start a second location to better serve customers in a large area. We expand Invictus Advisors by territory. The first expansion of Invictus Advisors was to Guadalajara, Mexico, with my brother. Yes, believe it or not, with my brother. It took a couple more years to venture into other cities, not states, cities, main cities in Mexico. It's very complex for you to do that if you're expanding internationally. You might expand locally. It's easier because you can control, you can review, you can see. Look, I actually owned 3 restaurants in the area, San Diego, Tijuana. It was driving myself crazy. Yes, it's not easy. That's expansion though. Should I expand my business? You should only consider expanding your business after you think about these 5 things. You need to make sure your business is actually ready to grow. Be truthful to yourself because it's your money, it's your time, it's your brand, it's your identity. It's you who's going to end up fucking it up. If you push your business too soon, you might not have what it takes to survive. But if your business is ready, you can experience great growth with more income and customers. How about that? Are you ready to expand? Follow us in Facebook. Go and search for Facebook, Invictus Advisors USA, and like us, follow us, and you'll get special notifications about certain webinars, certain classes, nuggets that we throw out there about some tax issues. And like us on all social media, Instagram, YouTube, what else? Spotify, I don't, what else? Oh, Twitter. Okay, well, let's end up today's show with our quote. And there's another quote from Sir Richard Branson. And he said, a business has to be involving, it has to be fun, and it has to exercise your creativity instincts. Being a business owner, it's an art. Being a business owner has to be fun. If you're not enjoying it, step back. Step back, because I'm pretty sure you started your business with an illusion, with a hope, with a great expectation, and you've lost it through it. That's why every Friday I end up the show saying, unplug, decompress, purge your head, purge yourself, focus on you, because you need to start fresh. And when you start fresh, it's today, right now. Start fresh. Okay? It's been great seeing you. Bon appetit. Ciao.
Thank you for listening to Lunch with the Shark. If you would like to set up a consultation with the Shark CFO, Vidal Espinosa, visit his website www.invictus-advisors.com, and don't forget to subscribe on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn.